everybody? Welcome. Alright, so I got a vinyl haul for you guys. I tried this last week. Technical difficulties with my camera, and it's still giving me issues now. It's like the third time I record this. Shortened the stack because the video was like 20 minutes long. You just can't handle too much vinyl. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into this. Starting off here with some records from Vinyl Me Please. I'm dating back to like November, so I gotta shake up some of the cobwebs and remember some of this stuff because it's been a minute. Starting off with Queen, A Night at the Opera. There's an issue with this pressing. The sleeve was off center. Vinyl Me Please wasn't down with that. They weren't gonna send something out that wasn't perfect. So they called them all back. Oh, here's the print. They called them all back and they fixed them. They re-sleeved them, but that did delay the delivery by 3 weeks. So I didn't get it till like, is this October's? I think it was October's or November's. I didn't get it until like a month later. So I don't even remember when it was sent to me. But I almost bought this for $10, a really janky copy of it. The movie was, had just come out or whatever, and the guy knew what was up, so he's like, yeah, $10 for this really shitty copy of Queen. And it's got Bohemian Rhapsody on there, and we all know how everyone loves that song, so why not? So no, I held off. And I'm glad I did because now I have this sexy copy of it here with just incredible dynamic sound. They pressed it beautifully. I couldn't ask for a better copy. So there it is. I now have it in my collection. I still haven't seen the movie. I should probably make my way to it eventually. This next one here, another solid pressing. Mavis Staples, her debut album. Never really heard of her. Just like maybe her name came out once in a while here and there, but I've never picked up any of her music. And now I own this record, which is really cool. It's got some really cool history to it as well. If you want to see the unboxing for this, you can check that on the sidebar or on my channel somewhere. Look at this pressing though. I mean, I try not to get too excited. Well, no, I always get excited when I see this, like beautiful pressings like this. I'm not like, it has to be pressed in color or whatever type of guy. Like, I'll settle with the black, like standard pressing. But they really go out of their way to make sure that you get something that's unique and beautiful. That by far has been my favorite. It looks like Tiger Eye. It's a heavy pressing. It sounds amazing. Just awesome way to introduce this album into my life. So yeah, definitely worth looking into if you're interested in that. Soulful and funky. It's really great. This next one here, it's a classic, and I'm happy I have it in my collection. I can finally listen to it from beginning to end. It's always been kind of songs here and there. I'm talking about Flying Lotus, the reissue of this album. Again, if you want to watch the unboxing, you can check that out on the side there. Apparently they used new artwork for this album, which is really cool. And then the pressing itself, again, just incredible. Look at this. Each piece is its own like piece of art. Kind of looks like a comet kind of going through, kind of piercing through the cosmos. It's spacey, it's experimental sounding. I kind of got into them around the same time when I started listening to J Dilla. And it's this month in February. We share something in common because my birthday was literally yesterday. So it's kind of nice to have that record and to, donuts, and to be able to listen to it. But yeah. This and Dilla have been on rotation this month. It's been a real treat. Kind of takes me back to when I was first getting into like production stuff and just instrumentation. Anyway, so full breakdown on the unboxing videos on the side if you want to check those out. These next 3 records here are from the thrift. 2 from Amoeba. They were free. I'll explain in a second. And this next one here was from Savers. They'll have records priced up. Like if they're mint or something, like shitty copies of Zeppelin 2 or something that's been water damaged and destroyed, but it's still like $30. This here it goes for $200, and I know they could ask $200, but it's not worth that. I paid $2. But this apparently is really hard to find. It's, as you can see, in Arabic. Or I believe it's Arabic. They call her the Persian Queen of Song. She says that she's singing in nightclubs in her native Tehran, so Iraq, Iran. I need to double check. But she's played throughout the Middle East. She's very famous and popular. She's a TV, radio personality. She's done a lot of film as well. It's her debut album. Maybe that's why it's worth so much. And it's in like perfect condition. Even the sleeve is not that yellowed, and it's still intact. It hasn't come apart. I don't understand what she's saying in this record, and I really love that. I love the fact that it's a different language. It has a whole different vibe to it. The music is beautiful. It's got this almost kind of like soundtrack production to it. It's very orchestral and like powerful and loud, and her voice is just so beautiful. So yeah, definitely something that I will keep in my collection. I'm not gonna sell it, but I just love that they don't know what they have sometimes. You know, they'll put all the other stuff in the front that people will recognize right away, and then they'll have magic like this in the back. It just takes a quick look at Discogs to know like what it is. But I bought it before I even looked it up, and I got home and I was like, what is this? I liked it a lot, and then I listened to it and I was like, holy shit. And then I did research on her. You know, she's very political. That's why she was kicked out of her country. She was in exile, playing different parts of the country, kind of standing up against the tyranny against women. There's a lot of theocratic states, countries. States is a political science term for a country, that are just oppressive towards women. And so she's been a voice against that, and she actually got to play in her country not too long ago. She actually got welcomed back, so that's a big deal. That was really cool. But yeah, definitely going to do more research on her. Maybe I'll find some more of her records one day. But I'm super happy I have that. These next two, again, were free. They're from Amoeba. They have a lot of shit that they don't sell, and they just package it in a box. They put it on the door and say free records. So I took a box, and there's a mixed bag of like Laserdiscs, some soundtracks, like this one here. Got Bette Midler and Alan Bates, The Rose. Never watched the movie. I have no idea what this is really all about, but it sounded interesting. And I really like the picture too. But yeah, they couldn't tell it, so they just, said, here, take it. So maybe I'll get around to actually watching the movie. And then this last one here, complete knockout. Diahann, Carroll, and Andre Previn trio. Porgy and the Bess. You got Summertime on here. She covers it, which, oh my god, it's such a beautiful pressing. It sounds as beautiful as she looks. Like, I'm just, my breath is taken away every time I see her face on this sleeve. I just think it's beautiful. She's beautiful. The whole layout of everything, it's got this glossy cover, and then the record itself, it's got this really nice red United Artists label in the middle. Super clean. Super happy I have it. But yeah, there it is. Short and sweet. Last time I tried to do this again, it was like 20 minutes long. I don't want you to watch a 20-minute video. I don't want to make a 20-minute video. So I hope this was digestible, enjoyable. Give me a like if you think I deserve it. Links and everything in the description down below. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you guys on the next one.